Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep attracting the same situation, just wearing different clothes? Different partner, same pain. Same stress, different year, same patterns. What if your reality isn't repeating because life is against you and hates you, but because your subconscious just keeps choosing what feels familiar? Have you ever noticed no matter how hard you try to change your life, somehow you end up back in the same place, same dating the same person, different face, same job, different situation? And why? That's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. Because in this video, I want to show you why your reality keeps repeating, why the same relationships, same money struggles, same fears, same emotional patterns just keep on showing up, and so that we can break this little cycle. We're going to talk about the subconscious loops and how your nervous system accidentally recreates the same reality. I've had this happen to me where I've been like, what are you doing, Leanne? I'm going to put this like in a practical way so you can learn how to interrupt this cycle and start selecting something new, something desired that you actually do want to live. But first and foremost, if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Leanne. Welcome to my channel, Rise and Elevate, where I talk about universal principles and how I've been able to utilize them to create and manifest a beautiful life for myself. So welcome. This is actually part 6 of my Reprogram Your Reality Master Series. And if you haven't watched videos 1 through 5, I would suggest that you pause this and go back and watch those first, because this series just kind of builds on itself. We talked about identity anchors, deleting limiting beliefs, nervous system frequency, and why your reality repeats, the ease principle. And today we're talking about something that quietly controls most people's lives, reality loops. And I catch myself in these all the time. So I want to ask you something. Have you ever accidentally fallen asleep watching Netflix? Lately, I hacked my mom's Prime account. I didn't hack it. She gave me the password, but I've been watching Beverly Hills 90210. I'm disclosing my age here, so I'm going back and actually watching it. But it's like I'll wake up and I'm like, whoa, is the same show playing? It's still playing. Same characters, same storyline, energy. It's just another episode, right? That is exactly what most people are unknowingly doing in their lives. Different faces, same story. Different opportunity, same fear. Different relationship, same nervous system response. And then we wonder, why does this shit keep happening to me? But what if life isn't punishing you? What if life is simply reflecting the subconscious movie that keeps replaying in your head? And this is hard for me to tell you. It's hard to tell myself. But here's what I need you to understand. Your nervous system loves what's familiar, not what's best for you, not what's healthiest for you, not even what makes you happy and light up, babe. It's going to go what feels familiar, even if familiar hurts, even if familiar sucks. Stressful, unavailable love, scarcity, overthinking, fear, all that BS. It's your subconscious mind. It's like it says, at least we know how to survive here. And this is why a lot of people unintentionally just recreate the same reality over and over again, because they're changing goals without changing identity, changing environments without changing your internal beliefs. It's like you're trying to manifest differently while emotionally just rehearsing the same story. And I want to lovingly call some of us out for a second. And hey, I'm here. I catch myself on a daily. Have you ever said, why do I always attract emotionally unavailable partners? Or why does money never seem to stick and stay with me? Or why do I always sabotage when things start going well? Different situations, same emotional pattern. That's a loop. And until we become aware of it, we unconsciously just will recreate it, because awareness comes before change. So I want you to pause and really think about this. Ask yourself, where in my life does this same thing just keep happening? Maybe it's relationships, money, confidence, career goals, your business, health, visibility. Then I want you to ask, What belief could be quietly creating this pattern? And when I did this, I wasn't even really aware of it. So I want you to think like, do I deep down think I'm not good enough or nothing ever works out for me? Maybe success feels unsafe. I always have to struggle because that's what's familiar. That's what I grew up seeing. Because habits become behaviors and behaviors become identity. Identity becomes reality. So in the next question, changed my life. When something triggers you, pause. I know you want to flip out, but pause and ask, is this actually true or is it just familiar? Let me say that again. Ask yourself, is this actually true or is it just familiar? Because many of us mistake familiar for truth. We think this always happens. I knew it. Nothing ever changes. But often, honey, you're just simply standing inside an old loop. And here's how you can start interrupting this reality loop. Today. I want you to start today because when you catch yourself, you're like, oh, I did that. Catch the pattern. Awareness is first. You cannot change what you refuse to actually see. Then I want you to interrupt the nervous system. When you get triggered, pause, breathe, and just slow down and ask your beautiful, sexy self, do I want to repeat the past or select something different? Practice the new story. Here's an old script. Nothing works out for me. New script. Maybe life has been trying to teach me something until I choose differently. Old script. People always leave. New script. Safe, healthy love exists for me. I said that to myself over and over and over again. Another old script. Money is hard. I love money. New script. I'm learning how to make money and feel abundant and get safe there. Honestly, one of the biggest shifts in my life happened when I realized I had just been replaying the same internal stories without even knowing it. Fear, overthinking, doubting myself. And when I started changing my identity, regulating my nervous system and meditating and just calming, slowing down and becoming aware of these crazy loops and patterns, things slowly started changing. Career opportunities, buying my first home, a healthy, beautiful, unconditional love and peace. Not because life magically just changed for me overnight, but because I stopped unconsciously just replaying the same movie. I stopped emitting that energy of scarcity. It was crazy, even the best years of my life financially. Money in the bank. And I'm not talking bringing myself up. I'm just trying to prove a point. I would have so much money in the bank and I would still pull up to the grocery store, or the mall, and be thinking oh my God, how much is this going to cost? Still internally going back to that familiar state of how I grew up and struggled until then. It's you're just, and I'm admitting, and I say this all the time, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And what Leanne was and was ours was no good. So I want you to ask yourself something. What loops are you ready to break? Seriously, think about it. Because awareness is key, babe. And I want you to leave a comment below. Awareness is where transformation begins. And we got this. So if this video resonated with you, I want you to go back and watch 1 through 5 if you didn't, because this series literally is designed to help you reprogram your reality from the inside out. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about money, honey, the money code, and why abundance becomes easier when you stop chasing and just start aligning. Sometimes we don't even know that we're doing this. All right, so comment rise if you're ready to stop replaying old realities and start selecting a new one. And my beautiful, sexy, gorgeous friends, I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Much peace and love.